So, well, I was... You good now?
Yeah, I'm good now, I think.
Well, I was down in Daytona rocking out. You survived the weekend flying solo.
Yes, I was on a mission to not only get everything to the track, unload, get everything ready, had to deliver a bunch of stuff for you.
Yeah, well,
Um, no, everything went fine. Everybody was good. We unloaded the car. After last week's little tag with the wall, I get everything set up.
I never really showed off.
My handiwork.
No, you patched it back together.
Yeah.
I haven't been here.
No, we pretty much set the car back up how Jeffrey set it up from the beginning.
Jeffrey set our car up, by the way.
So I got everything back to where it was because we made an adjustment, and I think it was more due to the loose components that we didn't catch while we were doing that. That was causing my handling problems. So that led us to meeting the turn one wall. Anyway, after a long debrief with myself over what happened and trying to get the car to run right, which it runs fine now, handles amazing. We set out pill drawer 15. That was our lucky number. So I started on the pole in the second heat. Got a good launch. Led a couple of laps. And then the faster guys got their tires heated up and slowly worked their way around me. I was holding my own until third. I was keeping up, good pace. Still getting used to the coupe. It is definitely... I have to drive harder or deeper into the turns. The car stops a lot quicker. So I'm used to backing off and hitting the brakes going in.
That car is
This car?
That monster doesn't like to turn.
Which we'll see track time this year. But that's another story. So getting a little loose coming out of turn 4, I fell back to 5th, came home 5th, qualified for the feature. Again, minus negative passing points, which will either I'm going to start in the rear and pass a car or two and get in the middle of the hornet's nest or whatever. But during practice, I ran on the old tires just to make sure everything felt good and stuff like that. Car felt good, so I put on a set of sticker tires, and it did not like those tires. I had to heat them up, and we're like, yeah, okay, we just try to break them in. That was for the second round of practice. So for the heat, I put on my original tires, figuring I know what I have there. I had good speed in the car, felt good. Got into the feature, which I was happy with. So after the qualifying, we're watching the consolation event, and by the time I got back to the car, the left front tire was flat. So I had to put one of my new tires on the left front. Not the best, yet to be cleaned.
But this is the left front, right? I'm looking at the right tire because I'm backwards from when I'm trying to describe things.
So we fired off 22nd in the feature. Kind of settled in again, not being too aggressive with the new car yet, trying to get a feel for it. Just kind of like, I wouldn't say just rode around, but just stay cautious as far as let everybody find their place. Kept up with the field, which was good. Stayed on the lead lap, ran all 20 laps. Car felt good. Came home 17th, which is, not, oh, wow, but...
I don't know where he gets 17th from when Speed Hive currently shows you in 16th.
Okay.
Afterwards, I guess there might have been...
results.
Yeah, there might have been some confusion in who was a lap down. And
yeah, well, I know one car was a lap down, which originally was shown in front of me.
I think they realized that he was a lap down later or something.
No, another one too, maybe.
Yeah, but regardless, I believe we're getting credited with 16th place.
Okay, either way, it was a good run for us.
Yes. And we ran more than 2 laps this time.
Yes, we ran all 20 laps. Now that I'm getting more comfortable in this car, for a lot of people it says, oh, there's not a big difference between at Riverhead. Since I haven't run any other track with the sedan and or the coupe, at Riverhead there is a huge difference. It might be just the trickiness of Riverhead, because I know a lot of the modified guys have a hard time. A lot of other cars we can't, either you're good in 1 and 2 or you're good in 3 and 4. It's a balance of being good or like okay all the way around. So we had a good night. Ran under 14-second lap times, which was good. Average 13.9 for the last 5.
I think your fast time was like a 13.8.
Yeah, 13.8. So I'm pretty happy with that. Still, there's still more in this car. Before I want to make any changes.
This is what, the 4th time you've been on track in this car? 3rd time?
Well, this is probably about the first full week where I didn't have any problems.
Yes.
Being a new car build, little things here and there, me getting used to it. But yes, everybody likes it. Likes it. Sees the speed out of the car that I have now. I just got to be better at running deeper into the turns and get it to rotate better. And at that, we had a very successful night.
I mean, my job as a crew chief was successful. My team can run when I'm not there.
Yeah.
My team, right here. You're looking at them.
That's it. The team, right here. So I'm looking forward to this year. Working out the little bugs here and there out of the car. Once I get the engine running night, it was like, wow, really can tell the difference between the horsepower. That's all Hank Scott and all that stuff. We won't touch on to that too much. I didn't lose any parts last week. The first week I lost the mirror.
Oh, we have the replacement in the window now.
Yes.
That was the same as the other side.
Yes. So we're going to go over nuts and bolts, clean tires, and then yes, we'll be slowly working on the sedan. We're going to get it running because somebody wants to race it out of Riverhead. And once we get set up, we're going to set up a date. I'll probably bring it out, shake it down for a practice before he gets into it to make sure everything's okay. As we're going to start building a 2-car team, not permanently, but
have the second one available.
Have the second one available for if anybody needs it for a points race or whatever.
Or
this past week there were quite a few cars not there. Well, they were there, not able to run due to the FZ or MT running problems.
Not to mention, there was several cars this week that were up in the air, got some airtime.
Yes, we're not the Joe Chitwood Thrill Show here, but everybody's fine. A lot of little carnage, a lot of
body damage, but not like a whole lot of like people body damage. But yeah, apparently the newer engines are having some
electrical gremlins.
And as an auto mechanic, that's like his specialty or something.
Yes. As far as knowing what it is or anything like that, I have no idea. I don't have my hands on one to even understand, but I know they're scratching their heads. So my electrical diagnostics abilities might be in play soon. And in the next week or two, we'll be getting the engines started after I get this car running. So It looks like I'll be having a second full-time job of
Race cars.
race cars, which I'm not. I'm happy about. I really am happy about it. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and
By a long time, he means like 50-something years.
ever since I can remember, I always wanted to work on race cars. So I'm going to be working on building race cars and stuff like that, engines and carburetors.
We have the whole engine stand, the carburetor jig thing in the back.
We got yeah. So from here on out, I will be a very busy man, getting 2 cars up and running, maintained, and then once I get a built motor, I'll put it in here, take it out for practice, and see how it runs. As long as this car is good, we'll bring out the sedan with a new paint scheme. We should have matching cars. That's the plan.
And ideally, that will become the 95.
Yes. We will probably renumber this to 95.
Where our primary will stay the 92.
Yes. So that's the plan. And we have the Wheeler Modified Tour rolling in this weekend. Hopefully the weather stays away. And then the following week we have a 30-lapper, which I am... Last year and the year before was like, yeah, I'm not going to make that race. Yeah, like... I plan on making the 30-lapper, and I want the feature. I want to run.
And we're 2 for 2.
I'm very disappointed if I don't make a feature this year.
We are 2 for 2 so far. Yes, I'm going to say that's a pretty good record.
So, we have a car now that is capable of running in the top 20 in speed.
We just got to get the driver realigned and retuned to the new car and the new the challenges that a coupe presents over, even if it's the same engine, it's just it definitely drives differently. It's the same way I imagine how if you hop into like a car versus a truck or even a slightly larger SUV.
Yes. As again, this is my first couple of weeks in the coupe compared to the sedan. The coupes are a lot easier to handle. They don't have as much weight in the back. Again, it's not a lot of weight, an extra 9 pounds in the chassis alone.
But it's enough.
It's enough that, now that I have this car, that somebody who knows what they're doing helped me set it up. Not that this car was bad. It's a great beginner car. I learned a lot. I learned how to drive a car that's way out of control. We're going to put this kind of setup onto this car and then see how that rolls. So if I can get this one a little faster and then this one a little faster, we're going to be golden. And then as the season goes along, we'll keep you all updated of what other tracks we're going to try to get to. But since Samantha now works for Riverhead, I might be flying solo again.
Well, clearly,
but that's a good thing, though.
Clearly you can handle it, so I don't feel so bad.
Yes, but that's a good thing. So, on a positive note, we had a very good weekend. Happy with everything. We should be good. Peace out.
Look at the banking. There's the catch fence. More sponsors. We got the stage. Yeah. I'm at a racetrack. Not the right racetrack. But you know. The video doesn't quite do the banking justice, but that's almost vertical. That's insane.